Okay, hello guys. So we are back. So I did the live stream earlier, just few minutes back, and but there was few problem with the bitrate, and I think I hope the problem is fixed right now because I don't want the live stream to be a bit fluctuating. Okay, so as I was saying earlier that lately I've been working on few open source project, and this is one of the project and one of them. So it is called XDiet Discord bot, by which I mean you can install this bot on any of the Discord server, and you can send XDiet cryptocurrency. And there is another project which I'm working on, and it's called Gridsum Casper theme. So if you're not aware of Gridsum, it is an, you can say, an static site generator which is built using Vue.js. So if you're familiar with Gatsby, it's similar to that, but Gridsum is built using Vue.js. So that's the only difference. But on the ground up basis, it uses all the stuff. I mean, you can use like plugin. Maybe you can fetch data from API, database, or anything. It works the same way. So this is the Gridsum Casper theme, and again, as the name mentioned, it's a Casper theme, but it's cloned with the Gridsum as a framework. So you can see it's the same. There are a few things I have to still work on, and I'll be working on those features. And if you have any other feature you want to wish to add, but like if you want to add a new feature request, just make sure that um, it is available in the original Casper theme. That because the main motive of this theme is that this is a Casper theme cloned and not a separate theme. Okay, and the third project which I'm working on is called it's a, you can say, an VS Code extension, and the name of the extension is Makerlog extension. And if you use get Makerlog, it's a website where you can log all the stuff you do. It's specially built for makers, and using their APIs. I mean, not I don't really use their API keys, but I use their integration called webhook. And just you can just create a new webhook and install this extension and save the webhook into settings, and you're done. And then you can start using this extension. Okay, so this is all I did in past couple of weeks, and now I'm planning to build an Electron based application. So let's see how it goes. And the plan, I mean the idea, like what I'll be building using this Electron based application is, I think will be building a kind of a, you can say, a Git graphical user interface, where user can do all the Git stuff using this app. I know there are already many, maybe 10 or maybe a bunch of application for Git user interface, but the motive I want to create this application is that the first thing is that since I want to learn this thing, this Electron, like how we can create an application, so it will be a good learning experience. And the second thing is that all the application I see online are not well consistent with my use case, like the way I was thinking. Or I mean, there are a few applications, but they're kind of paid, so I thought I can just build myself. And there is this application, if you have heard of Atom, it's a text editor. So they have this package called let me just show you only. So they have integrated this Get a graphical user interface inside the Atom only. So it is a separate package, you can install it, I think, but they do pre-install while you download the Atom. Yeah, okay. So I really like their user interface, the way you can do all the commit stuff. So I am planning to use the same concept as a, you can say, baseline to build my application. and I have to just still read the license, like if it is open source and all the stuff. But yeah, the concept would be same, because even though I use VS Code for all my coding stuff, but the system of version control is not that well improved, so I have to just fall back to Atom to commit the changes. For example, if I want to commit a specific line, so I have to use Atom for that. And since Atom is very heavy, I mean, it uses a lot of memory just to run the application. So that's why I really avoid to use Atom. But again, since when I have to commit changes, I have to use Atom ultimately. So that's why I was planning to create a separate Electron based application for the Git. Yeah, and I don't even know like where to get started. So that's why I am doing this project on the live stream with you guys, just to do the work in a collaborative way, and make it a learning experience. That's all. Let me just check the bitrate, like how it is performing. Oh my god, bitrate is not very stable, it's very bad. I think it is because of the configuration I did lately. It's because of that only. Yeah. It would be a good thing if they can also add the bitrate widget in the OBS only. Maybe they must have added the option. Yeah, we'll see that later on. Okay. I have to still configure the OBS setting. I mean, finding the perfect OBS setting for a use case is very hard. I mean, there are billions of, not really billions, but there are, you can say, hundreds of settings for each use case. Like you have to configure based on your CPU usage, and the resolution you're setting, the frame per the FPS, or maybe even if you have multiple scenes, you have to manage the overlay. There are multiple things you have to set up just to get started with the live stream. Even though the overall process of doing a live stream is easy, but even though if you have a, you can say, not a good machine on which you're doing live stream, so in that case you have to deal with all the stuff like I'm dealing right now, because I'm aware of, my internet connection is pretty good, so I really doubt that. So I'm sure it is a problem from the way I'm setting my OBS settings, like all the resolution stuff. And another thing I just want to mention, that like few weeks back I had just tested this live stream, that these bitrate fluctuations are only on my machine, or it happened on the Twitch. So I noticed that I did try to do a live stream on Facebook, like I did live stream for 30 minutes around, and there was no fluctuation. I mean, literally no fluctuation in the bitrate. But when I did live stream on on Twitch, I just saw a big gap between the bitrate. So I'm still thinking like that, is it possible because of the Twitch servers that they are made? I don't know like how it works, like I don't know how this live streaming things work, but it is possible. So if you guys have any suggestion, like I know you will only say just to watch YouTube videos, but still maybe yes, as I told you, that every use case is different depending on the user. Okay, so if you can just tell me like how is the live stream on your end, like is there any fluctuation, or if the video is like cutting in between or interrupting in between, just let me know in the chat. Yeah, and overall basically I think live stream is very glitchy right now. I think you see this big bump over here. This is not really good because I have set the base bitrate to 2500. Okay, yeah, okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, so back to Electron, and so I had just give you a brief introduction, like what I'll be doing in the this Electron app and what is my idea to create. So based on that, like I don't even know how to get a graphical user interface. I have to just explore the documentation and see, check on the internet. And of course, you the audience, I would really appreciate all the feedback or suggestion like how to get started. At least in this live stream, I just want to get started with a simple repository with a basic hello world application. That will be sufficient. I mean, in this live stream I think we can do more based on the just simple hello world. And another thing, I will be using Vue.js because I'm a huge fan of Vue.js. So yeah, I'll be using Vue.js in the Electron based application. Okay, so this is Electron Vue. Check out the detailed documentation thing you will find in this boilerplate basic project structure with a single package status, detailed documentation of project scaffold using CLI, ready to use Vue.js plugin, installed Apple. Okay, yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, where is the documentation? Here it is. I will also open the I really hate this thing when it comes to different operating system settings. Here it is saying make sure to check out a note for a Windows user to make sure you have all the necessary build tools needed for the Electron. It's a big pain for all the developers to just make sure that all the nitty-gritty stuff is done just to make sure that the application works across platform. I hate that. Okay, so I have already installed Vue CLI, so I'll just give it a double check just to make sure. I think I am already on the higher version of Node. Oops. Yeah, so it's on 11. Yeah, that's fine. Now let me check the view. Okay, that's nice. Now let me just initialize this project. Let me just go to my desktop. Okay, now I can run this project and name it maybe git project. Maybe that's fine. Okay, so it will take a long time to install packages. If it is using yarn, then it might be more quicker. Okay. Application ID. I don't know what to say over here. Okay, I can keep this. Application version, that's fine. Project description, it will be git GUI. I use SAS. Of course, I will be using that. Select which view plugin to install. Space, but select A to toggle all I to invert selection. I will be using view router. I'm not sure if I'll be using Axios. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'll then remove the plugin if I want to later. Using yes, I want to use ESLint. What the hell? Okay, standard, that's fine. Setup testing. I will just do it no for now. No, I will do that later on also. Which build do you want to use? I don't know about that. Let me just do a quick search. I don't really know the difference in both of them. The third party community management modules. Okay. Okay, so over here it says Electron Builder and Electron Packager. So this is the one, and Electron Builder is over here. So what's the difference? Package Electron has into okay. I think I will be using the first one. Oh, it's select builder. Now how to change that? I'll be using the same email address. Okay. Okay, now it's just generating the scaffold. Okay. Git project yarn. So now it will install all the packages we need. Yeah, that's nice. They got a lot of APIs over here. And I think we will be using this command only. I mean, this where it is, the shell, because I think Git is based on all those script command only. It is still installing all the packages. Oh my god. Now the bitrate was literally at 500 kbps. That was insane. I really need to check these settings. This is not really a good way to do a live stream. Can you just give me a feedback, like what should I change? Like you can see, my base resolution is this one and the output is this, and earlier I have set the frame per second to 45. Now I just decreased to 30, and my output is 2500 bitrate, and the encoding preset is low latency. I think so. This is the middle one, right? Where it just keep a balance between the CPU and the quality of the live stream. And yeah, so I don't know like what is the problem right now. Okay, let's see if it's okay. So it is still installing. Okay, so I think it has installed all the required packages. Now it is just building the packages right now. Show item in the folder, open item, open external. Okay, so let me just show you this. Like someone is asking for help regarding the Docker. Even though I'm not you can say a Docker professional. Okay, so he's saying I'm on the path install Docker. Okay, I need to type this sudo. Okay, and it gives me the error not found and more. Okay, that's weird. Let's check this URL. Okay, so it has installed all the required packages. Now I need to open this inside the text editor, and then I can run the Electron app. Take a look at it. Okay, that's nice. I mean, there are few projects which are built using Electron View. Software, okay. Extra game build, okay. Space Snake, simple markdown editor, okay. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so it is a nice app he has built using Electron and Vue.js. But I mean, since we already have this code editor, no, I don't want to use this. No, I want to use the other one. It's called Code Insiders. Since last few weeks there have been few major problems inside the stable build. For example, I was not able to create the folder. I don't even remember what were the major problems. Yeah, the problem was that it was not hot reloading whenever we create a folder. I mean, that was really weird that even that problem exists on the stable build. Yeah, I understand that it's possible that ultimately it's an application only and bugs can originate. But like as I understand their development cycle, because I have once watched the video where they explain like how all their development process of VS Code happens. So based upon that, I really doubt that this the bug which I'm telling you should occur, because they do a lot of testing before they release the stable build. Okay, so I have opened the insider build. No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, no. On the other hand, the insider build is nice, but they release update on hourly basis, so it's kind of annoying, that just it starts downloading a new update every time. And that's fine. And okay, and there is another bug also. Okay, let me just show you. So when you just saw initially, when I just not change anything in this window, so you saw that the open editor was open like this, which was scrolled to the bottom of the page, but it should show something like this. Yeah, so this was another bug. Okay, anyway, so let's see what does package.json says. Okay, we got a lot of script commands. That's new. And what else? Okay, let's run the, where's the dev? Okay, here's the dev command, npm run dev. Okay, let's see how it works, because I don't know what will happen right now. I haven't created the Electron app ever in my life. So this is a fun thing about coding, that you get to experience new things. It's fun to do coding, and the best part is that what happens, like there's a joke that when you try, for example, when you have maybe thousands of bugs, and when you just try to patch one bug and release that, it shows another 100 bugs. So that's a most interesting joke. Okay, it did launch this window. That's nice. So we have initialized the Electron app, and voila. So I would love to get a screenshot of this one. Okay, come on. Come on, just okay, nice. Okay, so I've taken a screenshot. That's nice. Yeah, router name, landing page, path, home page. Okay, Vue.js. No, why? I am on Vue. I mean, Node.js is 11. It's showing 8.9.3. I don't know. Oh my god, it has a bunch of packages. Okay, so I will just initialize the Git repository over here, even though we are building a Git application. Okay, so let me just check if we have Git ignore. Yeah, that's nice. Initialize project. Okay, that's not really a good, excuse me, that was not really a good commit message. But yeah, it can work. Okay, so I have just committed all the basic commands that you can say get started. Nice. Now what next? Let me explore the files. So this is a static source dist. This is the build folder, I think. Yeah. So all the main stuff happen in the source directory. We got EJS, which I don't want to use. I want to use bug or handlebars. I really don't like this convention of writing this thing. Yeah. Okay, what else do we got? We have main.js. We are using, of course, Vue.js. view Electron. Okay, so it has already created all this code for SEOs. Oh my god. Well, I don't think so. We need to fetch data from any database right now. We just want to create a simple project. Uh, okay, can you just open any other file over here? We got undo, paste, match, view, window, minimize, help, community discussion. Okay, so this is a Twitter client. Okay. Let's see. And this is the markdown editor, and what this must be the snake game. Okay, it sounds interesting. And this guy is developing this game. I mean, it is actively developing. Nice. So I mean, we are on the same on the right track. That we made a right choice using the Vue.js for Electron. When it comes to making Electron app, project structure is little different. If you have used the official this setup before, then the structure is quite similar. No, I haven't used that. Documentation in this section attempts to explain the overview of this, how the boilerplate works on different when you use the application to place. When your application is built, okay. Single page application file. This was a time long time ago. Not necessary, but thanks to Electron user. You can now fully support a single. Really? That's new. And yeah, I just forgot to mention one thing more. That in the past month, I mean on the 27th February, Spotify had launched in India, and I was really excited. Even though I have been using Spotify for a couple of months, you can say for more than an year or maybe less than a year. I don't know the exact time or date, but earlier I had to just change to some other country to actually use Spotify. But right now they have just officially launched in India, and I'm really excited to use it. Now you can say I listen to their music or podcast maybe around more than 10 hours a day, and I'm a big huge fan of Spotify right now. And if you live in India, or if even if you are not living in your, maybe Spotify sports in your country, you should definitely listen to Spotify. It's really awesome. I mean, I'm big fan of Spotify right now. And thank you Spotify again for launching in India. Okay, this dependency will be included in the final production. So if you have, okay, not included in the final production, so term skills type, okay. Source main, is there a file even? I have to check. Okay, what does this file say? During development, you may notice this file is used specially for development and is used to install DevTools. This file should not have to be modified, but can be used to extend your development needs. Upon building web, will step in and create a bundle with this as an entry file. Okay. Okay, whatever. What else? Let's move next. And I'm sorry guys if you feel this live stream too boring, but I have to just read the documentation just to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. But yeah, so let's see. Some file folder may be different based on the settings chosen. And yeah, one thing more, even if you have not created any Electron application earlier, or even if you're just new to coding, it's a good opportunity for you to just start coding and maybe learn along the way. Even if you have any question related to coding, I will try my best to answer those questions. Yeah, or even if you maybe after the live stream, if you have any question you want to ask regarding coding, you can just join my Discord server and just ask me any question. I'll be happy to answer. So I will just give you a brief introduction like what I'm doing right now. I'm creating an Electron based application with using Vue.js as a front end framework, and the basic idea for building the Electron based application is to create and Git based graphical user interface where you can do all the must be already aware of all the Git stuff. Like so Git is a version control system. It's a distributed version control system. You can just check out the documentation. I'll just share the link in the chat. So you can just visit the link and check out all the Git stuff. So basically Git works on the terminal, but for the new people, or you can say for few people, it might be hard for getting a hands on terminal. So that's why there is this term called graphical user interface, which you can easily run all the Git stuff. I can just already show you, like there are a bunch of graphical user interface already pre-built. Okay, but all those graphical user interface doesn't meets the need which I want. So that's the reason I'm trying to build a new one. And the main motive for this app is to learn Electron and to build a graphical user interface which is tailored to my needs. And of course this project will be open source, so you are most welcome, and I really appreciate if you can contribute to this project also. Okay, so you can see all these projects which are all graphical user interface for the Git, and few of them are free and open source, and few of them are paid. Yeah. Okay. So this is the project we have initialized right now, and we will be turning this project into Electron based application. I mean, it's already Electron based application. We will be converting into a Git application. So if we try to break down the steps, like what I'm trying to understand, the way Git works is that, let me just read the documentation before. Okay, just let me just give you a brief introduction what I'm trying to say. Where is the readme? Okay. Okay, I can just explain it over here right now. Okay. Project. Okay. Well, I'll be not committing these changes. I'll just explain you like what does it, like how the process will work, or like I don't even know like the behind the scene like how Git works, but the way I understand, I'm just trying to explain that. Like first of all, we need to add a file, you can say, or a path to the application, path of the directory we need to add, and then the application will read and see if there's any .git directory. So this is the directory where all the, what the hell, so this is the directory where it stores all the stuff of the Git, like the commit you have made, the changes, the merge request, everything Git you do on the Git. It stores all the stuff inside this .git directory. So it's very important. So that's why we'll read this if it exists, and then if it exists, it will start searching all the commit messages, search, or you can say read commit history, and then we just show the commit messages. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a good start the way I'm just trying to do it right now. So because since we're just getting started, we need to maybe think of a plan, like from where we want to start. Like is there any documentation for that to create a graphical user interface, or maybe you can just check the GitHub desktop source code, like how they have created. But before that, I really need to understand my own project, like what's happening over here. Some files and folder may be different. The setting you choose during view CLS scaffold. Okay. My project Electron view. Okay, file. I will open my text editor over here, and the Chrome over here, and yeah, I think I can toggle the activity part also. Nice. Okay, no, I need this. I don't even need this right now. Okay, I'll just collapse right now. Okay, we have, oh my god, Okay, it says Electron view build development files. Okay, we got the build with the icons, node modules. Yeah, that's fine. Set static path to static files in production. Okay, we are using regular expressions over here. Auto operator. Okay. Okay, so here is the front end of the application. The assets, the components, the router. Path, landing page. I have to really get used to the way Electron works because it's really different the way I think it works over here. Wait. No. Okay. No, my bad. Okay, so they just imported directly over here. Yeah. But still, the way I think it does work in a different way. Okay, they are using UX, that's nice. They are using modules. Okay. Mutation, actions. Okay, there are no getters. Now that's weird. So over here it shows the welcome to your new project, which is over here, and it shows system information, which are these, I suppose. But that's not really true because my platform is at 64-bit, and as I told you earlier that I am using at node 11 version. I think it was 11.1 point something, I don't even remember that, but it was close to that only. Okay, it is using the component system information and importing that component and using a method, using some external font. It is not using CSS. Wait, okay, so it did imported that node SAS package, but not using it over here. Okay. Okay. Search issues, learn more. Nope. Windows, new, edit, file. Okay, now let me check the system information component. It is passing it as a route. Okay, the route. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So it is passing as an environment variable. No, as a person. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to understand like what's happening over here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we got the production build. As you probably tell, almost everything is stripped down in the final production build. This is almost mandatory when distributing because you don't want your document download. Okay. Yeah, I did saw the dist folder over here. Yeah, and they have also added dist over here. Okay, just a second guys, I think my dog wants to come inside. He was outside in the bulk. Just a second, I'll be just back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So what's next? Render process. Since Electron uses Chromium for displaying web pages, Chromium multiprocess architecture. So I have a question, like on the internet, like this viral news that Chrome, you can say, is a RAM eater. So like, is it because of the way Chrome works, or it is a part of Chromium only? I don't know that, because if Electron uses Chromium for displaying these web pages, then it's kind of bad. It will be bad, but I don't know like how it will work. We can see how it goes. We can of course improve the performance the way we write the code. Okay, each web page in Electron has its own process, which is called render process. In normal browser, web pages usually run in sandbox environment and are not allowed to access any native sources. Electron uses, however, has the power to use Node.js anyway in the web browser. Okay, that's nice. On the subject of view and UX, view components. Yeah, I don't need to know about that. Wait a second. If you're not able to, please give this okay. Using components give you a large complex application. More organization, components are able to encapsulate its own CSS template and JavaScript functionality. Components are stored in source render components. Okay. Here it is, source render components. Okay. This is especially useful when coordinating different routes. View routes. For more information about view router, click here. In short, it's encouraging to use view router as creating a single way application. It's more flexible. Do you really want to? Okay. When both route path and variable, then routes are then attached to the component change. Okay, UX modules. Okay, that's fine. I'm already aware of that thing. In Electron, the process that runs by the switch from main process. Okay, I can just read the documentation later on. It might be a bit boring for you also. Okay, file explorer. Does it shows my app over here also? Okay, it doesn't show. Yeah, that's obvious that I haven't installed the app itself. I'm just running on some kind of a port over here. Wait, can I run this port? No, it's WS. I don't know like what that meant, but it's not something that I can run on browser. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I really need to see how to debug the main process. When using Electron, you can open Google Chrome, head to inspect, and then pop up. And then pop up the remote Electron process file. Really? Oh wait, shit. Okay, so when I close the Electron app, it stopped the server also. Yeah, that's nice. Now it has to compile all the things again. Yeah, that's that. Okay, in the meantime, let me just check the source code, how GitHub Desktop is built, and I will just explore few other repositories just quickly, and then we'll get started. Okay, here's our application. Let me just quickly take another screenshot. And I will post this screenshot in my Discord server. Building Electron based application on live stream. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so I'll just remove this this code. They really need to add this code folding. There is this package called, extension of view highlighter or something. They don't have this option to fold the code. Hello world. Let's see if it changes. Oh my god, it does change, and it hot reloads. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, now we don't need this component anymore. We can just delete it. Why it doesn't delete? We don't even need this. We don't even need this. and now I can, what the hell, why does say that? Just a second guys. Okay guys, we are back. Okay, so let's see, let me just check the source code of the way they are building the application itself. Okay, let me just check the way to debug it. I'm running this thing, so it says and then pop open the remote Electron process while your application is running in the development mode. And how to do that? Okay, so it shows me this thing, and now which one is the code over here? Specify network endpoint and have to will automatically connect. I don't even know the endpoint. Is it then pop up the open remote Electron? Oh, we will check that later on. Now I need to they are using Python over here. Which is written in TypeScript and uses React. Okay. Yes. Okay, I need to enable that extension. I'll just take a brief look the way they have written the code, where it is. Okay, here it is, and I will go to the app directory. Let's see. Okay, so this is the way, it's similar structure but its source. Okay, and source CLI okay, we got a string class open desktop main load commands main process shell import shell from Electron wraps okay wraps the inbuilt shell open path to address to focus issue that affects when opening a folder in Finder. The window will appear behind the application window, which may confuse the user. As a workaround, we will fall back to using upstream. Thank you, Bucky YX55 for the follow. Really appreciate that. Okay, so here's all the models and pop-ups get fetch get account get author branch banner commits commit identity get author get file system what happened to the music? Okay, it's back. Looking for information required to create a commit some string additional shape is optional and optionality of commit. Okay, let's see what I don't even know from where to get started with this. So like we already have the documentation for the Git where we can run all the commands inside the terminal, but how we can create the how we can create the graphical user interface. Oh my god, there are so many files over here. There are so many files. Databases, visual database, database, help us process shell. Import I'm not able to understand a thing like how to get started with the how to get repository with there is and not a single reference on creating a GUI. This file is huge. What else we got? No, we don't need this. Key maps. Nope. What? Let me check. Library. Okay, these are the shortcut keys. Atom. Okay, these are the atom components. Controller. These must be the preview panels. So all the code is somewhere in this lib directory only. So okay, you know what, I'll just start without that only. We got this source, and over here so I'll just create a first of all a directory. So this project is currently on my desktop, so I'll create a new directory, or maybe I can just use some other directory only. I have many projects in which I have initialized Git. You can just use one of those. I can use this one. Okay, so I think you can see on my screen right now. So I will just use this project, and now I will use file system. I can import file system like this, right? So I think I should be able to do that. Extra semicolon. Okay, and you could define a prettier file also. Wait, I think I have defined prettier somewhere. Yeah, wait a second. I'll just quickly open that file and copy all those prettier settings. It was inside over here, and then over here, and over here. Okay, nice. So I will just define all these settings quickly. Okay, nice. Yeah, so it has activated. Perfect. String must use single quotes. Oh, that must be the ES linked single quote, so you can just mark it as true. Bracket spacing, arrow. Expected intersection of the like this. Really? Okay, so now there is a conflict between both of these. Okay, I can just delete the file. And I can add the spacing over here. Now, I haven't made any changes in the style, so okay. Okay, so we are able to access file system now. The directory which I was talking about, this one, I'll be reading the file content from this one. I hope this is the right way to create the graphical user interface for the gate. And let me check the documentation for the Electron also. Manage files in URL using their default application. Okay, the shell module project function took relation to text of integration and example for opening of URL in the user default browser. Okay, the shell module has a following method: show item and folder. Yeah, I mean now I understand how this thing is more easier to use. Now I can just import this shell module from the Electron. No, I don't need to use this file system. Okay, that's helpful. Return the boolean whether the item was successfully shown. Show the given path in file menu is possible. If select full route. Okay, I don't know what I don't understand. I'm just nodding my head. So I need to pass the path of the so I think it should be the absolute path. Let me open that folder and I will copy the absolute path. Okay, and it should return true. Now that's weird. String must use sim. Oh god. Why this is happening? I really need to fix those things. Not really now, but later on I need to fix that. Extra semicolon. Oh. Come on, seriously? This is all because of ESLint. I need to change ESLint settings right now. I really don't want to deal in this stuff right now because I need to work on the actual application, but I have no choice to because it is outputting that error again and again. How to use ESLint? I mean, how to change it over here? Rules. Maybe I can just route double. Will this work? What? Wait. Why it is showing branch the project on which I was working on? Okay, no, just remove that. I just opened the one file from that project and it is just attached the source code of that. That's bullshit. Okay, now let's see. Come on, please. Oh, I need to disable ESLint. I need to disable it right now. This rule has a mixed option, for example for two spaces, for tabs. So we can write rules over here, right? Let me check arrow params. Where are the rules? Where are the rules? Outside my neck. Oh. Okay, we can pass off integer values. Okay, for the indent and add this, right? And come on, no extra semicolon. Required or disallow semicolon instead of yes I. This rule has two options: a string option and an object option. String option always requires semicolon. I have added like this. Okay, that was for that. Okay. If I save it right now, no, it's not working. I have changed the rules to semi to never. Okay, so just leave these settings and I will open that file again. Paste in all the code, and then I'll just change the setting based on the requirements over here. So it says string must be single quote. Okay, that's fine. Single quote true. What else? Trailing comma. Okay, what else do they need? Unexpected tag character. Okay. Like this. Now it showed me this directory. I mean, when it reload, it opens the app, but I need to go to this directory. Let me just save the code. I hope it doesn't. Oh no. I need to fix this thing. Trailing command, yes. JSX bracket should be false. Okay. I'll choose the parser Electron. I don't want to wrap this. Okay, I will choose LF and offline. Okay, but how to fix the indentation? Bracket spacing semi-tablet. So if I reload the app, it opens, as you can see, like I didn't change anything. It opens the desktop folder and then runs the application. Show return boolean whether the item was successfully shown, and show the given file. Show item in folder. Okay, it opens specific item inside a folder. Okay, so what if, wait, so this is the path we have entered. Since we need the only the dot get. Okay, wait. Yeah, so now it works perfectly. What I will do, I'll just go. Oh, wait. Okay. So I will create a const directory extension, something like this, which will store .get and then I will append directory extension. And then this. Nice. So it opens the folder. So I mean, it opens this folder where the .get directory exists. So this is what I think it says in the documentation itself. Open item, open external. Play beep sound, get shortcut link. Okay, so it is working, but we don't want to open the folder actually. Can we just console log this thing if possible? Okay, so it still opens okay, and it also returns true. Nice. So So now since it returns true, and then we need to read the we need to run the command, and the command is let me check commits. Okay. Controller commit preview, commit container, change file container, remove container, create container. Okay, last commit, get last commit. Okay, so here's the okay repository, fetch data. So there should be a function called fetch data where they are using this function now. Okay, I need to check this get recent commit message, recent commits. Okay, here's the function. Git tabs Model repository. It returns a promise. And so I think this is the file where I can see something. Okay, file system, shallow strategy, the path, so stream branch, author, mode, set. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah. Option return this. Okay. Commit. So wait, this commit. From where we are able to access this method. This dot get. From where they are able to access this. This dot get. This dot get. Okay, good shell out strategy. Get config path name. Blending forward with the authentication. Make it easy to work with Git repository. Use the same command as you wish to run the shell. Okay, so we can use this. That's nice. It must be using something under the hood to make it work, because I think this project, let me check the license. Okay, it is MIT. This project is under active development for Git related projects at GitHub. This will stabilize as library gets more use in production and is open to external contributors that the project's code. If you are still getting involved in this project, after contribution guide instruction. But they must be also using some show item in folder open item. Okay, I need to use open item. Okay, not open item folder. And I don't need this anymore. And it works. Nice. Oh, those ES-laden thingy. Oh, I can comment it out. Yeah, nice, it worked. It returns true, means this folder exists. Now I just need to check need to check a package that can interact with the Git. Well, wait. I actually need I need this only. I need to check if the .git directory exists, because if they have not initialized the project, then there will be no .git directory itself. So what they use behind the scenes to make this work? Git process. As set of configuration options that can be passed when executing a git command. Well, I don't need to actually open this folder. Is there a package for GitHub here? What is this GitHub? Okay. So I think they are just using file system. Looks files. So I don't need this actually. I need to import. I need to import the file system. Okay, so it's saying to create a commit path message. If there's one repository, git process. Okay, so it is using git process from the lib. Where I can open this file also. I can close. So I just okay. So I do know that they are using this. This commit and okay. Okay, so I will just focus on this part right now. They're using git process.exe, something like this. So this is a git process is a file name over here. So it is storing inside the constant variable named get. For readability, let's alias this. Okay. Execute. Okay, here is the argument path option. Returning a promise. This is a result of shelling out to get the standard output from get. Okay, it returns the promise. Custom environment, get option environment const. So, so creating this git package might be more time consuming, so for now I can just use this. I think we don't have any other choice. Just to be on the safe side, I'll just read the license key. Commercial use, modification, distribution, private use. Okay, nice. So I'll just install this. Paths to repository. Okay. Wait, I think I'm using yarn, so I should not use npm. Yeah. What was the name of the package again? Okay, so it has installed this package. Now by importing this and reference the application. Okay, I will import this over here. I do need the path, actually, path of the file. and then okay, paths to repository. Okay, I will store it in a JSON object. It will say with some okay, that's fine. Let me just quickly console log this paths with some or this semicolon. It should console log actually. Are you kidding me? At line 9. Why it is saying true? I can just remove this for now. Okay. Now and then do something with the output. I can just console out the output itself. And I can output the error also. Okay, let's see what do we get. Okay, it should be a async. Wait. Wait is a reserved keyword. Okay, I understand. I'm using async. So what's the problem? Shouldn't we use try and catch instead of that? something like this, where we can just console out the result. And also console out the header. It still says the same. Now this ESLint is giving me creeps, really, man. Come on, it should work right now. No, that's not possible. It should work. No. I'm using async now. What's the problem? Okay, so it says undefined, unable to find the path to the repository on disk. It is saying undefined at line 17. But why? So whatever the result we are getting, let me just console out the result itself. Okay, we are getting a promise. Okay, on branch author, your branch is up to date. Okay, so it returns a string with a bunch of data. So if we can and if I okay, that's the path to the repository, and now I will do this dot res by this, and then I will print that over here. Missing space before function parentheses. What kind of missing space? Space between the space over here. Like this. Okay, nice. So it does print all this data right now, and that's nice. That's nice. So okay, so this is status. So we need to get the list of latest commit message now. Get commit history. So if we type get log, I mean if we just do log, it should return some kind of data. I will also console log the value as okay. It does print the it does print the data as you can see over here, this long string. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, here's the all data, but it is in the format of a string itself. Of the total string. Okay, it's a good start. It took a long time to get started, but yeah, I mean, like I haven't created any Electron app earlier, so yeah, based on that, I mean, it's a good start. You know, the way we are getting into, and we are using third-party library to executing Git commands. Like even if you have any other option, like any other way to execute Git commands, or maybe a separate or official npm package, just let me know in the chat, or you can just contact me on my Discord server, and I would really appreciate that if you can join. And so in the next live stream we will continue building this application. So right now we are just statically storing the path, but later we will add the option where user can add more paths, I can say, and then we can store the path in, you can say, we will build a, you can say, a local storage or a local cache where all the paths will be stored, and then based on that the application will read all the path and then initialize the project. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I will just not commit the changes because right now so I'll do that part later on. Yeah, that's it for now, and I will talk to you guys in the next live stream, and I really appreciate, so don't forget to follow that, I mean, click the follow button, and maybe follow me on Twitter or just join my Discord server. I will really appreciate that. And yeah, so I will really soon do a next live stream where we will be continue building this application. And thanks for hanging out, and I will see you in the next live stream. Bye bye.